Hello, my dear friends. So, today we will be discussing a very relevant topic and as well as a very recent topic. So, hope you all have heard that India has been recently testing many potent missile platforms which are in different phases of development, and some are already inducted and some are almost going to be inducted. So let's discuss it in detail, and I'll make sure you'll be knowing each and every details after completing this video. So coming to the DRDO testing, so recently from September 7 we have been seeing that DRDO has been continuously testing. So there are many intentions behind it, I guess. So the one of the main intention is to improve the indigenous factor, the indigenous content in these missiles, and will make ourselves as a nation who possess every potential missile systems capable of doing attack and destroying or taking down the enemy targets from all the phased manner. And another thing is that we have been seeing the tensions has been raising since the past few months in the India-China border as well as the India-Pakistan border. So this testing will definitely help us to give a direct message through the neighbor nations, whoever it is who want to mess with us. So this will be a clear message sending them that what we are capable of. So what are the technology that we possess. So this will definitely help us to send a clear message. So I'm not extending, we can directly skip to the missile systems which we have been testing. So the first thing is on September 7 we have started out with testing the HSTDV. The HSTDV is a hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle. Actually a hypersonic means anything which is capable of traveling above 5 Mach. So HSTV is a very capable missile system, and just remember India is only the fourth country to develop an hypersonic technology. So still it's in the developmental phase. We were able to completely successfully test it, and it will not only capable of carrying these warheads, it's also in future it will definitely help us to launch from different platforms for multiple uses. Like we can even use it for launching satellites. So there are many intentions regarding this this missile system. So it's best suited to beat the air defense system, and the hypersonic technology which we have developed is capable of cruising at Mach 6 speed, and it's capable of eliminating targets at longer distances in very small time frames. Since it's traveling in very high speed, and it's also capable of taking down all the missile the target with high precision by avoiding the air defense system. And the next one is called Abhyas. So Abhyas is actually not a missile system, but it's a missile testing device. Actually it's a flight like device. Once it's flown, it acts as a target for the missile testing devices, where we can make this heat vehicle as a target. So heat means high speed expandable target, and it has been tested on September 22nd. So it can be used as a target for the missile system, and it has many devices which offers the realistic threat scenario for the weapon system, and it also capable of autopilot. So the next thing which we are going to discuss is very relevant because it's an anti-tank missile, and different variants, around 5 different variants are presently testing and are in the phase of development. So it has been fired on two dates, on September 22nd as well as October 1, and both were successful, and it was test fired from the main battle tank Arjun, and it's a laser guided anti-tank missile system. So the laser guidance will help the system to hit the target with very high precision, and it's also capable of defeating the explosive reactive armor which is supposed to protect an enemy vehicle or ourselves. So it's capable of even defeating the explosive reactive armor of the enemy tanks, and it has multiple platform launch capability. So all these platforms are under development. And coming to the very next missile, it's very familiar to us, is the new BrahMos. So it has been test fired on September 30th. So the speciality of this BrahMos is actually it has more indigenous content this time. So the airframe and the booster has been developed indigenously, and the most important factor is that the usual range of a BrahMos system is 290 kilometer. So the recent test we were able to hit a target which was around 400 kilometer away. So we were able to successfully improve and increase the range of the missile system, which is already has proved its potential 9 Mach, and it's also capable of pinpoint strikes. So it's like BrahMos can be classified as one of the best in its class. And the next one is also very interesting and very important missile. It's a Saurya. It's also hypersonic missile system, and it's a hybrid missile. So it like the launching is taken place like a ballistic system, but it acts like its flights is almost similar to, it's like a cruise like flight path. And the speciality is that it cannot be easily identified by the satellite system, and it has a range of 750 kilometer. So it's very less vulnerable to the anti-missile systems, and it has the capability to launch from land as well as the submarine. So the submarine launched version is called Sagariga. So it's another version, and just imagine it's traveling at very high speed. So the enemy are only getting around 400 seconds to target and take down the missile. So, and it's even very much difficult after detection of or even noting the missile. It's very difficult to take down because it's traveling at very high velocity, and it has the traveling path like a cruise missile. And the next one is also a very great technology demonstrator. So it's called Smart Torpedo. Actually, it's a very smart missile system as the name suggests, and it also has a full form. The smart synonyms to supersonic missile assisted release of torpedo. So the warhead is actually a torpedo. Since the torpedoes are capable of traveling very less distances comparing to missiles, here we have integrated a torpedo into a missile system. So it can be launched from the land. So once the target is designated, or after the launch also, we can locate the target. So it has two-way data link connecting a warship or an airborne flight like P-8A Poseidon, which is called as the submarine hunter. So which can accurately note the position of the submarine. So after that noting down the exact location, the missile will the supersonic missile will take the torpedo near to the submarine, and when it closest to the location or closest to the location of the surface, it will eject the torpedo into the air. So thank you, my dear friends, and thank you to Rajesh sir and the whole Train for SSB team. So it's the first episode